Imagine a world woven into the tapestry of ancient history, a civilization where the echoes of female power resonated not just in myth, but in daily life and the highest echelons of governance. Far from the patriarchal norms often attributed to antiquity, one empire offered women a surprising degree of autonomy, even the power to choose their own destiny, their partners, and, in some cases, rule vast cities and nations. This is not a forgotten legend, but a profound reality that shaped the sands of time. Prepare to journey into the heart of ancient Egypt, a land where the feminine spirit was revered and women wielded influence that would astonish their contemporaries, and us, even today. For centuries, the story of ancient Egypt has been dominated by towering pharaohs, warrior kings, and grand monuments built by men. But beneath this familiar surface lies a profound truth often overlooked: the remarkable status of women. In many ways, Egyptian women enjoyed rights and freedoms unparalleled in the ancient world, challenging our modern perceptions of antiquity. They were not merely wives or mothers, confined to the domestic sphere, but active participants in society, commerce, and governance. This fundamental difference set Egypt apart, making it a unique beacon of female agency in a largely male-dominated historical landscape. Unlike women in Greece, Rome, or many contemporary cultures, Egyptian women possessed full legal personhood. This wasn't merely a symbolic gesture. It meant they could own, inherit, and dispose of property independently of their husbands or fathers. They could initiate lawsuits, represent themselves in court, and even make their own wills. A woman's economic standing was her own, her assets distinct. This level of legal autonomy provided a crucial foundation for their social power, granting them a sphere of influence and control over their lives that was exceptionally rare. While formal courtships and arranged marriages were common, Egyptian women had significant agency in their marital lives. Critically, a woman could divorce her husband and retain her property, a right almost unheard of elsewhere. Should a divorce occur, the wife typically received a significant portion of the couple's shared assets, including her dowry and a share of the marital property. This ability to walk away, to dissolve an unsatisfactory union without destitution, implied a powerful form of choice and negotiation within the marriage itself. It was the ultimate power to unbind, a profound freedom. Beyond their personal legal rights, Egyptian women were visible and active in public life. Many served as priestesses, tending to the gods and managing temple estates, often wielding considerable spiritual and economic influence. Women also engaged in various professions: weavers, perfumers, merchants, and even scribes. While not as common as male scribes, the existence of female scribes demonstrates opportunities for education and intellectual pursuits. This presence in the public and professional spheres further underscores their integrated and respected role within society. The ultimate expression of female power in ancient Egypt came through its queens, not merely consorts. Many royal women held the title of God's wife of Ammonius, granting them immense religious and political authority, controlling vast temple wealth. Some ascended to even greater heights. When a male heir was too young, a queen mother often served as regent, governing the entire kingdom. But occasionally, women stepped beyond regency, claiming the throne as full pharaohs, wielding the absolute power of the two lands. The most celebrated example is Hatshepsut, who reigned as pharaoh for over 2 decades in the 15th century BCE. She didn't just rule. She transformed the kingdom, commissioning monumental building projects like the magnificent mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari and leading successful trade expeditions. Hatshepsut often depicted herself with masculine attributes: a false beard, traditional male regalia, not to deny her femininity, but to fulfill the symbolic requirements of the kingship itself. She was a powerful ruler who brought unprecedented prosperity, demonstrating that a woman could indeed rule cities and an entire empire. Centuries later, during the Amarna period, Queen Nefertiti emerged as another figure of immense power. The chief consort of Akhenaten, she was depicted in a highly unusual way, often shown participating in official ceremonies with a near-equal status to the king, even smiting Egypt's enemies. Some historians believe she may have co-ruled, or even briefly ruled alone as pharaoh after Akhenaten's death. Her iconic bust captures a regal beauty and an aura of authority, reflecting her significant influence over the religious and political upheaval of her era, truly ruling alongside, or even over, the kingdom's cities. Finally, the legendary Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of Egypt. Known for her intelligence, charisma, and strategic prowess, Cleopatra actively chose her alliances and, by extension, her powerful partners, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, to secure and expand her rule over Egypt. Her political marriages were calculated moves of statecraft, effectively allowing her to govern one of the wealthiest empires of her time. She masterfully navigated the treacherous waters of Roman politics, ensuring Egypt's independence for as long as possible, a true sovereign who ruled her cities with unmatched guile and intellect. The extraordinary status of women in ancient Egypt was not an anomaly, but a deeply ingrained aspect of their society, influencing everything from legal contracts to royal succession. From the foundational rights, allowing women to control their wealth and choose their marital paths, to the awe-inspiring reigns of pharaohs like Hatshepsut and Cleopatra, Egypt stood as a testament to female power. It presents a vital counter-narrative to conventional history, reminding us that the past is far more diverse and nuanced than we often perceive. The echoes of these powerful women still resonate, challenging our assumptions and inspiring new understandings. The kingdom where women chose their husbands, owned their property, and ruled cities might seem like a distant dream, but for ancient Egypt, it was in many profound ways a reality. This wasn't a utopian matriarchy, nor was it without its complexities, yet the degree of autonomy and power afforded to women was exceptional. It prompts us to re-examine our understanding of ancient civilizations and recognize the enduring strength and influence of women throughout history. The sands of Egypt hold countless stories, and among the grandest are those of the women who shaped its destiny, proving that leadership and legacy know no gender.